It is inadequate risk management. I'm putting that as the first issue because obviously risk management would cut across in terms of when we identify the risks, would be starting from investments to members, from processes and the structures we put in place. And I think the most important thing for me is that the trustees of the fund, they understand when they say we have a policy that it is a commitment they are making in that policy to say what do we see, what do we understand risk management to be. And I need it to actually specifically say so. And I want them to now have a framework. That framework, risk framework, should actually say what are the roles of the trustees in risk management and who else is playing a role in risk management, so that we understand what we're doing. Because in some cases we have these service providers that, as you heard from the show, most people are saying they're running the show, but they're running the show, but who are they being risk management? Is there any risk management that is applied to understand the risks that they bring into the industry? So I think those issues should be addressed, and when they're addressed, I think that can we can have an agenda now for audit committees that really identifies where the problem is. And if this is done globally, and you have in some cases where the FSB comes to manage, we would have a very good understanding what are the issues that we're dealing with. Because when you have that policy, then you would have to implement it, and audit committees should then see that it is implemented properly. This is when we will understand what are the challenges facing us. Because for me, what's important, if I'm taking a pension fund as like a company. In a company, you have objectives that you have to achieve, but you find that you're not achieving them for various reasons, which do not come to the fore because nobody ever sits there and say what are the challenges we're having. The issue of conflict of interest, people talk about it as if it's something that you can do a little bit of, or can, but there's a lot of damage that is happening as a result of the issues around conflict of interest and so forth. So I think if we have that structured process, and we can achieve this, like Nkonki and them having people with the expertise, having firms coming in and offering internal audit services, because I am encouraging that internal audit, like I said, pension funds implement internal audit, because people are looking at internal audit as it's going to be another auditors, because they're just looking at globally that, but the focus between external audit and internal audit is different. They come here and they look at the financials, the external auditors, and they have to express an opinion on those financials. But when internal auditors come, they are coming here to assist the fund in ensuring that there are internal controls, and these internal controls are effective, and they report continually, and also they have to recommend the action in terms of what needs to be done. But somewhere when I look at the issues, some of the funds, I just see that there are data issues that could have been avoided have we had processes that risk management processes. Because issues like you transfer from one fund to another, you really must have a process that is structured for handover and so forth, and you've got that process to be audited. In that way, you are not going to have the issues. And you need independent, you don't need your own external auditor to do it. You want an independent party to do it, and internal audit where would come in. And I have said the issue where people are saying it is costly. It is costly, but it is neat, because you can determine the scope and say this is what is going to be done, and you can see what is going to be achieved because it's done at a professional level. But when you just bring a service provider, you don't have anybody to say the scope it is between the trustees and these people. They come and do and say, we've delivered what we've given, and they are not worried about it. There's no professional body that is overseeing what they're doing. So that is why I am actually happy that we have this forum, and I'm hoping that this forum will be successful. But I think this professional environment that Nkonki has brought about can actually bear results.